Good morning, boys and girls. We're doing our language today. We're skipping the next chapter because it's a book report chapter. And since we've already done our book reports, we're skipping it. So, yeehaw, think of all that you don't have to do. So we're going to be doing page 189 and 190 today. 189 and 190. And today we're working on linking verbs. Am, is, are, was, and were. Am, is, are, was, and were. So today is a linking verb. So let's read the directions at the top of page 189. Many verbs show the action of the subject in a sentence. Some verbs do not show action. That would be a linking verb. Am, is, are, was, and were. So a linking verb links the subject to an adjective. Oh, that sounds confusing. It really isn't when we look at it. Right? The subject is linked to an adjective. All right, let's look at the first one. It says the nugget is shiny. So if our linking verbs is am, is, are, was, and were. What do you think the linking verb is? You're right, is. Okay, so if it's an action verb, shows action, like something that you do. So in part 1, guided practice, we're either going to put an A for action or L for linking. Say the verbs, linking verbs again. Am, is, are, was, and were. Okay, let's look at number 1. It asks you to underline the main word of the subject part once and underline the verb twice. So it could be a linking verb. Let's look at number 1. The miner panned for gold in the river. Who panned for gold? Correct. Miner. So you are going to underline miner. What did the miner do? He panned. P-A-N-N-E-D. You're going to underline that twice. And on the line, is panned a linking verb? Am, is, are. Nope. So we're going to underline that and put an A on the line because it's an action verb. Let's look at number 2. His name is Old Pete. What is his name? What is Old Pete? What is it? Name. Name what? Is. Correct. Is a linking verb. Am, is, are, was, and were. So on that line, you will put an L for linking verb. Let's look at number 3. The water was very cold. What was cold? Water. Good. You're going to underline that once. Water was. Good. A linking verb. Am, is, are, was, and were. All right. Let's look at number 4. The gold swirled in the bottom of the pan. What swirled? Gold. What is being said about gold? The gold swirled. Is swirled one of our linking verbs? Am, is, are, was, and were. No. So you're going to underline swirled twice. Let's look at number 5 and put an A on the line. Don't forget, action verb. Let's look at number 5. The miners were hopeful. Who were hopeful? Miners. What is being said about miners? Miners were. Very good. Am, is, are, was, and were. Make sure you have put an A for action or an L for linking. Okay, let's look at the next section. It says underline the linking verb twice. Draw an arrow linking the main word of the subject part to the noun or adjective. That doesn't make sense, Mrs. Hedden. Well, let me show you. Well, I just got to use my hand, I guess. All right, let's look at the first sentence. It says, some mines were successful. So let Mrs. Hedden write that. Some mines, that's like where they get it. Were, we know what our linking verb is. Successful. S-U-C-C-E-S-S-F-U-L. Some mines were successful. Okay. All right. We know we're going to underline our linking verb twice because that's were. And then what were successful? The miners, draw an arrow to that, and then an arrow to successful. Miners and successful. What were successful? The miners, and then they were successful. Very good. Let's look at number 7. One gold mine is a museum now. Underline the linking verb am is. Very good. What is successful? The mine is what? Museum. Very good. So you'll be drawing your arrow from mine and then is here, and you're underlining that twice, and then you're going to have museum. And you're going to be drawing an arrow to your mine and museum. Okay, good job. Let's turn our page. At the top of the next page, you're going to be doing just like we did on the last page. You're going to be underlining your subject once and your verb or your linking verb twice. And then you're going to be telling me, is it an action verb or is it one of our linking verbs? Am, is, are, was, and were. All right, let's look at number 9 through 11. You're going to be doing just like we did on number 6 and 7. You're going to be underlining your linking verb and drawing a line to what it's linking. All right? All right, boys and girls, good luck.